Welcome to Shinspiration, the only place where I, Alex, inspire you to develop a growth mindset. I've got a treat for you today. I'm going to share with you all of the fun things that I did on my Japan trip back in December. This trip is more than just a personal vacation. It's part of a greater story of where I go seek something out. Something that I have been looking for a long time in my life. But that is a story for another time. Let's jump right into the fun stuff, starting with a quick vlog from when I arrived at SFO. Oh, there. So I'm at SFO very early in the morning. It's 5 a.m. And because I just turned 30 this week, and first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on an adventure. And if you heard a story from me over the past 2 months, then you'll know where I'm headed and what I'm gonna do. So that's all I'm gonna say for now, and stay tuned and see where I'm gonna go next. Bye. Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning. I had a solid night's rest after traveling, and surprisingly, not much jet lag. It was nice to wake up with some views. First thing I did was head over to Namba district to do some shopping. I've got to shop in Japan, especially if the USD to yen conversion rate is so high. The most expensive thing I bought was a carbon steel Japanese knife. It's a gift to my best friend, and I had it customized with an engraving. When gifting knives, don't forget to include a coin like 5 yen. Otherwise, it's bad luck and symbolism for your friendship. Dotonbori, the place everyone goes to when visiting Osaka. The most iconic billboard is the Glico Man, the guy running on a blue track. His smile and expression represents exuberance of the street. It was installed in 1935. The boat ride looks nice. Let me hop on. Our tour guide is so passionate. I wish I could understand Japanese and learn about the history and background of Dotonbori. This is a solid date spot, by the way. The night's not over. Next, I went to Shinsekai, a retro neighborhood known for neon lights, quirky shops, and street food. Built in the early 1900s, it was a vision of the future. Today, it's like a nostalgic step into the past. Day 2, and I went to Universal Studios Japan. First thing I did was get a timed entry ticket for Super Nintendo World, since I haven't been to this relatively new attraction. You should definitely ride Koopa's Challenge. It's like an AR Mario Kart. I really like what they've done with the props and decorations to make you feel like you're in that universe. And it wouldn't be complete without seeing Donkey Kong, Toad, and the Mario Bros. If you want to punch those blocks to make sounds and collect points, you'll have to buy a power-up band for 3,200 yen, or about $21 US. It's double the price at Universal Studios Hollywood. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter. To get my butterbeer, I had to dodge Expelliarmus and Stupefy spells from children. Waterworld. This show has been around for as long as I remember, and is still fun to watch. Only thing is this time, it's in Japanese. Props to the actors and actresses. It was only 45 degrees Fahrenheit that day. I would say the most fun ride was Jurassic Park because it's a roller coaster that's exactly like Tatsu at Six Flags Magic Mountain. To end the evening, I checked out the Tempozan Ferris wheel to enjoy the breathtaking night views of Osaka. It's time to go on an adventure. On day 3, I visited Amanohashidate. It was a 2-hour bus ride from Osaka all the way to the northern coast of Kyoto Prefecture. If I can throw this piece of clay through the ring, it's good luck. I missed. What's special about this strip of land is that you can do the Matanozoki, looking upside down. You should be able to see a dragon soaring into the heavens. Now I'm taking a boat ride to the other side. I had the option to feed gulls with Kalbi shrimp chips, but I'd rather eat the shrimp chips myself than risk getting hit by an airstrike from the gulls. We took a monorail up the mountain to the Amanohashidate viewland, where I cycled with impressive views of my surroundings. There's also this cool observation deck. Now for the highlight of the trip, the Spirited Away train ride aboard the Akamatsu. It's a nice 1-hour ride where you can also order some snacks and drinks like hot chocolate. Just sit back and enjoy the ride. We've reached the most iconic spot, the Yura River Bridge. The red bridge in Spirited Away is based on this bridge, and it feels like you're traveling on top of the water. As we made our final stop, I couldn't help but replay the memories made that day. After a 2-hour bus ride back to Osaka, I ate the best takoyaki I've ever had before taking the Shinkansen or bullet train to Kyoto. The ride was only 15 minutes. Incredible. Why can't we have bullet trains like this in the US? Welcome to Kyoto. Cities in Japan have different vibes, and Kyoto is more laid back and known for its cultural heritage. It's also more touristy. After walking through the famous Arashiyama bamboo forest, I came to the Rankyo Gorge on the Katsura River. I rented a rowboat to enjoy the scenery. The bridge was also nice to walk across. It definitely felt different compared to the city vibes in Osaka. I was very relaxed. On day 5, the first thing I did was visit the famous Fushimi Inari shrine, known for the 1,000 torii gates that everyone shares on Instagram. I took my friend's advice and didn't stay too long, as it's more or less the same going up. Kiyomizu-dera is a historic temple known for its scenic views from the top of a hill. It was quite a long walk uphill, and it was raining with temperatures in the low 40s. I liked the vibe though, with shops and restaurants along the main street. I only explored the area out front, and ended up not paying to go into the actual temple. It was just too cold and raining, but I'll come back next time since my uncle went before and recommended going in. Gion, or Geisha District. I did not encounter any geisha, and I realized I only walked along the large main street. Next time, I'll actually explore the smaller streets that will actually give the feel of being in Gion. The Minamiza Theater is well known for traditional kabuki shows and its architecture. It was a long day because of all the walking, rain, and cold. I had some dinner and went back to my hotel for a nice hot shower before going to bed. Day 6 is not as touristy as the previous ones. First stop is Nishiki Market. You can buy groceries here, but the street food here is so delicious. Just look at the items I got. Good value, good taste, and made to order. I'm getting hungry just talking about this. The main destination for today is Omi-Maiko Nakahama Beach, and it's a 45-minute train ride from Kyoto Station. I picked this one because I heard good reviews and it's a peaceful beach that isn't too crowded. First reaction when I got off was, it's so cold and so quiet. Just wow. Look at how clean the water from Lake Biwa is, and not a single person on this beach. For a good reason. It's like 40 degrees. Still, it was nice to get out of the city and just appreciate life and nature. Look at that beautiful pink sunset. Many of you know what Nara is famous for. The deer! Hey, look this way. Over here. Yeah, good girl. They're actually very aggressive creatures. If you do decide to feed them, be very careful. I saw one snatch crackers out of a 5-year-old girl's hands, and she was frightened, poor child. A visit wouldn't be complete without going to Todai-ji, once one of the 7 great temples, and houses a large bronze Buddha statue. Let's take a peek inside. Afterwards, as I was walking to the next point of interest, I stumbled upon some more deer. This time, there's a baby and mom. Negatsu-do is another famous temple in Nara Park, known for its stunning views from the top. On the way back, it was sunset, and this poor baby deer was looking for its mama. For dinner, I had sukiyaki for the first time at Momoshiki, featuring A4 Wagyu beef. They put the beef into a pot, and then the juices from the beef are also used to cook the veggies. So good, and I highly recommend. Last day. So actually yesterday, before going to Nara, I took the Shinkansen from Kyoto back to Osaka. I mainly went last minute shopping in Shinsaibashisuji and Dotonbori, but also enjoyed some food options, like this ramen place that has Wagyu beef sushi as a side, and a teppanyaki place for Kobe beef. This last meal was so expensive. It was 30% of all my food and transportation costs over the entire trip. But it was so worth the experience. The beef was so rich, tender, and flavorful, and the chef cooked it in batches so that the beef was always hot when I ate it. Also recommend the Wagyu fried rice. The following day, I took a train to the airport and ate lunch at Sukiya, a chain in Japan that specializes in gyudon. I think it's comparable to the beef bowls from Yoshinoya, which I also tried on this trip. For my plane ride, I actually got lucky and got a free upgrade to an extra comfort seat. There's about 4 extra inches of legroom, but it made a huge difference. I could even go to the bathroom without asking my neighbor to stand up. I'll continue when I'm back. Alright, so I am back at SFO 10 days later. My trip to Japan has been a one-of-a-kind experience. It's really great to see some of the old things I've seen before, but also new places. But also, some of you know that this is no ordinary trip. And yeah, I'm gonna have a really big story to tell some of you, and it's gonna be fun. But for now, basically, this is equivalent to 2 p.m. the next day for me, so I am very exhausted. So I'm gonna go home now, wash up, and retire for the night. All right, good night everyone, bye. What an adventure. This was my second time visiting Japan, but my first time exploring freely since last time was a group tour. Right now it's a great time to travel to Japan from the US because the US to yen conversion rate is very high and it's still climbing up. I told you what I did on this trip, but I didn't share why. You see, it wasn't just an ordinary vacation, but rather a very personal story and experience that unfortunately I cannot tell you right now. But maybe in a year or two, I'll be back and tell you one of the greatest Shinspiration stories I've ever had to inspire you to go seek out what I sought out and found. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe to get updates on new videos, and check out my page for more content on how to grow your mindset. You've been Shinspired today! Arigatou gozaimasu!